not scared of a game.
I am scared.
He opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What?
Just told you, which ass.
With that, he's wait. Who's Durlord 3? And help, there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming by it.
Wait, did you just turn left? He turned left, yes! I gotta get into the vibe right now. There's no music to vibe on, fuck. What up, my army? It's your boy Nix, okay, and today we are gonna be reacting to Searching for a World That Doesn't Exist. And we did it. Watched Wifis, a few videos of Wifis I watched before. Never reacted to them, just watched them. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. This is the first line in a book that...
Okay, crossroad, don't turn left, don't be fooled, it's listening, you can't outsmart it, it's listening, Tom E. is watching me, it isn't from this world. Okay, so...
Avery claims he did not write. 2 weeks ago, a YouTube channel called Avery
Monster
the Mayo uploaded a YouTube video titled Weird Book I Did Not Write, where he shows us a mine that supposedly he never built.
And I found this mine that I did not make.
Inside the mine is a chest that Avery did not place.
Pretty normal, right?
And inside the chest is a book that Avery did not write.
Okay, let me guess. Does this mean something? A code or something? 64 free? I'm just tripping.
Inside the book is a very strange message. Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the
God damn, my eardrums.
Turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. Over and over, followed by a sequence of numbers.
Normally a jump scare would be here if it was a scary movie.
And that's it. It seems impossible it just appears in your world without your knowledge, but Avery explains in the description of the video that the laptop he's playing on is from a storage locker.
I didn't write this book and I do not know what it means. If anyone has any ideas, please let me know. For context, I found this laptop in a storage locker and has been using it as my laptop. Found it in a storage locker. What is a storage locker? Did he just steal the laptop? If he steal it and a fucking ghost come after his bitch ass, it's his fault now.
Already had Minecraft installed and this world already existed, but when Avery first loaded it up, it was just a normal world. He only now discovered this mine a few hundred blocks from his house.
400 blocks away from my house.
What is this book? The contents are strange and it's not evident what they refer to. If anything, they just sound like some crazy rambling, but the numbers at the end are clearly some sort of
those loot in the chest may mean something or something, I don't know.
Code, so maybe we can solve it and figure
out what this book is talking about.
Except we can't. The numbers go higher than 26, so it's not any alphabetical code. There are 4 sections, not 3, so it isn't coordinates. And in fact, there's not a single cipher that comes up as a good match for this code. If it is a code, it's unlike any code I've ever seen, and I wasn't able to decipher it. So, is that it? A strange one-off YouTube video and a dead end?
4 views.
Not quite, because for 2 frames at the very end of the video, Avery's inventory flashes a random pattern of blocks, and this time there is a code, because taking the first letter of the name of every block and capitalizing it if there is more than one, you get a string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link that when you enter takes you to a folder, and this
a string in the computer is like a long form like name type shit that need to be continued or something. The question is that a light bulb? Because I never played in Minecraft who had a light bulb before. You feel me? It need to be a modded Minecraft to be fair, because Normally,
than
you don't
one,
get no
you
label.
get a string that perfectly matches the length of a Google Drive link, that when you enter, takes you to a folder. And this is where the true mystery begins. The mystery of a Minecraft world that doesn't exist. Opening the video named Footage 1, we can see a player in the exact same spot Avery
1 hour
was in the
footage.
last video, except now he has way more items than he had last time. Presumably this is from his house, and he's come to use this mine in survival as part of this world. The book is now gone from the chest, but it could be that Avery just burned it because it creeped him out, or it's just this book in his inventory. Regardless, Avery lines up with the other strip mine and begins to start a new one into the wall, but when he does, he finds this.
Okay.
Nothing weird, it's just a cave, and Avery walks in to begin exploring until he stops and sees this.
Okay, sees what? What do you see?
It's hard to make out, but as he walks closer, we can see what it is. Moss and grass.
What?
This is immediately a red flag, because this kind of terrain does not generate in caves. Avery checks underneath it, but there's nothing else either.
I remember there's a terrain that there's glowing fruits or some shit.
And when he runs back to grab his torches, he notices yet another patch of moss in the corner of the cave. Again, not natural, but not leading anywhere either. It's only when he heads back down the cave does he see it.
There's more.
Tree. Avery approaches the clump of greenery, and there it is. A tree unlike any other oak tree in the entire game. Whatever this is, it isn't normal. Avery backtracks a bit, and we get a better look at this shrub, for lack of a better word.
Man-made,
And after some hesitation and circling around it, Avery decides to try mining the tree. And he does, with no problem. It looks just like a normal tree, except normal trees don't generate underground. And it's not the only one. As Avery goes deeper and deeper into the cave, he passes larger and larger patches of greenery, coming across more shrubs and even more trees, and even more moss. He pauses to talk at one point, but instead of commenting on the trees, he brings up something else.
It's weird.
It's weird. We've only seen stone. And I guess he's right. The walls of this cave don't have any diorite, granite, andesite, or ores, but come on, there's a bigger elephant in the room here. At some point, though, Avery's wish gets granted, and the cave turns into terracotta, tuff, and deep slate. The greenery gets larger and larger, with the trees growing bigger and bigger. Until finally, Avery reaches the end.
Is another cave? Golly! It is way too symmetrical. I'm not even lying, that is way too symmetrical.
Avery stopped.
There's a path. It's telling you to go through that path to go to the other way. Not like to the other side.
For several long seconds, just taking everything in. The room is
Look
a
at
giant
this.
cave of
There's a fucking long ass path right in the middle, leading to the fucking other side.
green, with strange, unnaturally large trees forming a staircase on the back wall.
This is a natural terrain,
Massive
is it?
field of moss, scattered with the strange trees we saw earlier. Avery slowly heads down the cavern wall, being careful not to take too much damage while maneuvering his way to the bottom. He looks around in awe as he explores the chamber, and from closer up, we can see a tunnel right between the massive tree gates. Avery searches around the trees for a few minutes.
Okay, those are not normal trees. Those are definitely not normal trees.
Seemingly mesmerized by the build, and we can see that these gates are made of trees stacked on trees stacked on trees, made of spruce, mud, and oak. But the question here is obvious. What is this place? This kind of terrain obviously doesn't generate naturally, so who made it, and how does it just appear in Avery's world? Well,
For now it's a bit complicated, but it's not weird, because remember, he found his laptop in a like he stole that laptop. Maybe the other person just was making shit. You feel me?
If there's any answer to that question, it's through this tunnel. Because finally, Avery decides to stop sightseeing and heads down the tunnel at the center of the room.
This is a man-made
Avery
tunnel.
walks through the mud brick tunnel, turning to glance behind him every few steps. But of course, nothing is there. The world is set to single player. At least, it seems that way. Until this happens. Something is wrong. It's almost impossible to notice, but at the far edge of the tunnel, the first pair of torches have suddenly been wiped out. Avery stares for a few seconds and continues walking. Another pair of torches is gone. I'm not scared of torches turning off.
I didn't even fucking see that.
And then another.
Okay, I see it. I now watch it.
I don't know what kind of practical joke this is. But I already heard you in the...
Oh shit. I got shivers. Fuck. Run.
I'm not scared of a game.
I am scared. Don't turn around. It's behind you. The fuck was happening?
I don't know why I just jumped down. I wasn't scared. But I felt...
I was.
compelled. I've never felt like that in my life. What is going on here? Things just went from strange to incredibly creepy in a matter of seconds. This doesn't just happen on a normal world, but Avery did say he found this world on a computer he got from a storage locker. So maybe this is just a world that the old owner of this computer created, and it's just some strange adventure horror map. Case closed. Except it's not, because the video files aren't the only thing in this Google Drive folder. If you remember, there's also this PDF, and opening it, we see this. My exploration into a strange tunnel I found in my Minecraft world. I've been playing this world for a while and just discovered this. This is my documentation of the search. Notably, when I installed Minecraft, this world came pre-created. Always thought that was a little strange, but I'm not really sure. This seems okay enough, but remember what Avery said earlier. He found this computer in a storage locker with Minecraft installed. Not he installed Minecraft and this world was there. Admittedly, it's a pretty small difference,
it is not
but
him.
Still, why the conflicting stories? Something...
Yes, two person. That's what logical. The original owner. But why would he leave his laptop though? Two proposition. First thing first, they kill him. Second, they took him into the game Jumanji style. Let's see.
You may have also noticed that I can't explain is why Avery's name is now censored. He wasn't censored in the previous videos, but now he's both hidden his name and changed his skin. Almost like he's hiding from something. But there's still a lot of...
It is not him! It is a second guy or first guy that had the world or some shit.
More of this footage, and if you want to figure out what's happening in this world, why it exists, and what it has to do with Avery, we have to keep watching as Avery runs from whatever it is that's hiding in this world. Avery says he has to keep moving, even if he doesn't exactly know why, and the only way to go is down. Avery takes a leap into the giant pool of water and swims down into a junction of tunnels. After some hesitation, he burrows himself in the left wall for air before swimming down the left tunnel. He continues to navigate through the dark water, the tunnel getting narrower and narrower, with no end in sight. His
music makes it more scary than it's supposed to be. Is this guy just swimming in the water? His music is making way
till
too
it
fucking scary.
opens into a giant cavernous room with just enough space at the top to get a bit of
Okay.
air. When Avery descends again, we can see tunnel openings
Golly.
sprawling across the walls. Avery scans around. There's no marker of where to go, just tunnels upon tunnels as far as the eye can see.
That is
And
true.
then he hears it. The same sound as when the whispers played previously. Avery rushes to dig into the wall, and as he blocks himself in, we can hear the whispers again. Quieter, but still there, as if they're passing by him. When the coast is clear, Avery digs out. But now what? He has no choice but to gamble on a tunnel and hope it's correct. He scans the walls again.
That
No
is true.
obvious sign of which one to pick. So finally, he rolls the dice.
Did he win? Did he
The
lose?
tunnel leads to another junction, and again, after a slight hesitation, Avery goes left. The tunnel continues. Getting narrower
Golly. And narrow.
narrower,
Predicted.
and narrower. Until finally,
Okay, found the path up. What is that of the... Okay.
he finds himself in the oasis. Avery looks around the room, strangely, almost peaceful. He's in the middle of a square pond, flanked on all sides by the same uncanny trees. He stares off at the water for a second before towering up and getting a good look around. Nothing
Okay.
but trees
Fair enough.
as far as the eye can see. For a moment, he pauses. Before something snaps, and he crafts a boat to get to the center of the lake. Without hesitation, he dives
Why?
down into the tunnel and plugs up the hole. He makes another trip for good measure, plugging it even further. If this thing comes through here again, it has to break that. But I need to explore. He sails back to the edge of the lake. What it can't avoid
That is kind of small. I can't lie about that. If there is something.
doing is loading
If there
the
is
chunk.
something.
Avery chops a few trees and crafts a hopper with the spare iron in his inventory. His plan is simple.
Why?
Set a trap for the thing following him. But wait, did I miss something? Because how does he know that something is following him? Sure,
Exactly.
those torches turned off, and yeah, we heard those noises before, but there's actually an even stronger piece of evidence I haven't mentioned. Remember when Avery said this? I already heard you in the cave. Well, it took me a second to figure out what exactly he meant, but
What?
then I heard this. It's almost impossible to make out, but on a few separate instances, while Avery was walking in that original cave, he would randomly pause for a second or two, and now we know why. He was listening. Every time he paused, for just a brief moment, you could hear footsteps on the stone behind him. Stopping
Yeah.
just a fraction of a second too late to be quiet. But okay, if something is somehow really following Avery in a single-player world, how can he stop it, or at least get it to reveal itself? Well, that's exactly what he's doing right now. Like he said, he needs time to look around and explore this world. But while he's gone, anything can just swim through the hole and replace the blocks to make it look like nothing happened. But if Avery
Yeah.
turns down his render distance and puts items in this hopper, if he then goes far enough away and unloads the chunk, the only way for the hopper to be empty when he returns is if something loaded the chunk while he was gone. And then, whatever was following him would be exposed. The
Avery's kind of small. I can't lie about that.
trap is set. Now,
Oh,
it's
shit.
time to explore.
This look weird already. Because the trees are fucking growing on rocks and shit.
Avery walks through the trees, avoiding the lake so as to not load the chunk. Every inch of this place looks exactly the same. The same gray floor, the same strange trees. Everywhere he looks, there's nothing. Until, just in the corner of the screen, there's a sign. But it's hard to spot, and Avery doesn't seem to see it, and he keeps walking. Then he pauses. Interesting. That's the third sign we've seen so far. What?
Third?
Where? Third sign? I've only seen this one. But it turns out he's right. Going back and re-watching the footage, just barely hidden in the corners of the screen are two other signs Avery crossed earlier in the recording, though he gave no indication at the time that he noticed them. Avery goes back to all three signs. All of them are blank, so I don't know what to make of it, but Avery seems to be satisfied, and he explains why. These signs all seem to point to one place. Both of these angled ones point in the same direction. And he's right. If you line up a coordinate grid with the location and rotation of the signs, you get this. So he's right, all of them point a certain way, and if you trace out their intersection, it hits one specific point. He also pulls off this brilliant move, which you rarely see from these protagonists, by turning the difficulty to peaceful because he ran out of food. Absolutely genius. But with that said, he returns to the lake to check on his contraption. And nothing showed up. Items are still flowing out of the hopper, which would be impossible if anything had loaded the chunk. Avery tells us exactly this. Nothing came through. Not to mention, the blocks are still in the same position Avery placed them to plug the hole. Now that he's shaken off whatever was following him, Avery sails back, presumably to find the intersection points of the signs. But before he does that, he opens up chat and says this. Something is here. What? How? Why is Avery saying...
Is it because of his scent tower? Oh, I'm not tripping.
That. Why isn't he sending it in chat? What did he see? I don't know if it can hear me. But I'm not taking any chances. The grass block. When Avery left the chunk, he didn't just set one trap for the entity, he set two. Without mentioning anything to us, he placed a grass block next to a block of dirt. In Minecraft, grass can't spread if the chunk isn't loaded. The only way that this block is now grass is if something other than Avery loaded this chunk. I'm not scared, but my gut says to keep moving.
Yo, Avery is fucking smart!
Maybe I am scared.
Same. Stop here again if it's following you. Ooh. Some Blue's Clues. Toot, 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 toot.
Walks through a tunnel which quickly turns into a maze.
Don't turn left.
And slowly but surely, dead end after dead end.
Wait, he don't turn left. Did he turn left anytime? Did he turn left? I don't know.
Avery navigates through it.
Okay, small thing to do.
Avery is clearly smart. Smart enough to set a trap, and smart enough to set a backup. But whatever this thing is that's following him, it's smart too. Smart enough to block up the tunnel it entered from. Smart enough to refill the hopper with items after loading the chunk. Smart enough to hide its presence. This world seems to be guiding Avery somewhere. The whispers in this tunnel coercing him to enter the cave. The signs pointing to the secret entrance under the tree. Whatever this world is, it's leading Avery. But to what? We don't know. All we do know is
I thought the whispers was him into editing or some shit. I don't know.
That he isn't alone. And finally, Avery exits the maze into another...
There's a gross block too. It can be himself, because he went to explore the water and shit, right? Maybe the gross block appeared, like, took over at that time or some shit.
Giant room with what looks like a cipher above a door, with 3 levers right in front of it. Avery stares up at it, says he'll need a pen and paper, and blocks up the tunnel where he came from. The footage ends with him staring up at the code, deep in thought.
ONCT.
From what I can see, the code atop the doorway looks something like this. It doesn't immediately remind me of anything, and plugging it into a cipher decoder gives me no ideas either. Running each of the candidate ciphers just gives gibberish every single time. Whatever this code is, there's unfortunately no way that I, or Avery, can solve it. The second half of the footage picks up with 17 minutes of just staring at the wall. And then... he gets it. Okay, I guess it was solvable. Avery says it's a good poem, but doesn't actually reveal what it said, only that it uses cipher stacking, a technique where 2 ciphers are layered one on top of the other to make a code almost undecipherable. How Avery actually solved it with a pen and paper is beyond me, but the puzzle isn't over yet.
Don't mess with Avery,
this gate, which Avery suspects is some sort of combination lock. But instead of a pen and paper, his solution this time is a bit more, how do I put this, efficient.
Just smash it. For you. Just told you which ass.
That, wait, who's Durlord 3? For the first time in this footage, Avery's sensor bar lingers for just a second too short, and we get a glimpse of the name. This isn't Avery's name. This isn't Avery's skin. Maybe the reason that we got 2 different stories about where this world came from is because the player we've been watching this entire time isn't Avery at all. But if that's the case, then who is this? The world at the beginning is clearly the same one that Avery was playing on. So what's going on here? If it is Avery on an alt account, why the conflicting stories in the description and the document? And if it's not Avery, then who is this other person, and why are they claiming that this is their world they found? I genuinely just don't know, but the only
owner of the laptop
way to find out is to keep watching as Durlord walks through the tunnel after the puzzle and finds himself in the village.
Okay. That doesn't look ominous at all. Is that an angel statue? How do Minecraft be giving me chills? Fucking hell. He's way too fucking good. Okay, they're nothing. Jump scare.
It's empty.
Okay.
This village is
Or
strange.
is it?
It's clearly abandoned, if the cobwebs and literal holes in the roof didn't make that obvious, and all the chests and containers have nothing inside of them. There's also an interesting amount of yellow in the carpets, beds, and flooring, but wherever Durlord looks, he can't find anything of interest, no lead on where to go or what to do from here. The fountain and statue in the town center is by far the most eye-catching decoration here, but like we can see, it too is empty. There's no path to take from there. So, is this the final area then? The final answer to what's been going on with this world and what's been following him? I'm not sure, and clearly Durlord isn't either, since he keeps looking around for anything out of the ordinary, anything that might give him a clue of where to look next.
What is it? You see someone? Oh, like a church, a tower. Sound creepy as shit. I can only say it is definitely more than Minecraft. I've been seeing light bulb, fucking pottery, other shits and skittles. You feel me? So what he had was not normal Minecraft. Planted. Yo, I know he's a big brain. Dirtlord is a big brain, but who the hell would have ever fucking destroyed this piece of work? There's a lever somewhere.
I hate it here. These idiots are insufferable. They think that devotion will save them. Rest assured, it will not. Not that it will do them any good to believe that anyway. The ones who realized it pretend they didn't. But it doesn't help that there are some of them who truly believe they'll be saved. The king is coming by it. If anything, I wager that their king
my
is
what? My
already
what?
here. It's
My
watching
nigga?
me write this. I don't particularly care. I just want this to be done with. The sooner I can leave, the better.
The king is coming.
He's arrived. I don't know why anyone is surprised to find that out. This is exactly what they were hoping for.
Okay, jump scare coming.
I'm leaving this here in the rare case someone finds it. If you have found this, I implore you, turn back, disconnect, forget about this world. It's not for you. If you've come here, you must be curious. I know you must want to continue onwards. So I know that this is a heavy ask. But please, do not go any further. For your own good, do not.
If I see this, I'm obeying it, nigga. I'm not going any further. Or would I? It sounds like a spider walking. Nope, nope, just a spider. It's kitten. What is that sound? Sounds skeleton-ish. And we are back where we started. Turn around, please. Hello, wait, where's the camera? Hey. Sorry, guys. Bat sound? Bat? Wait, did you just turn left? That was the only rule, don't turn left. Whatever you do, don't turn left. That is left, You turn left. Something about to happen. It's kind of scary. He stopped narrating. I miss his voice now. Okay, something's happening. Brace for impact. Weird. That is weird. All the other shits before that wasn't weird. Please don't get a jump scare. Please don't get a jump scare. Brace for impact, guys. He turned left, yes. Why would you turn left? That was the only rule. Getting me chills, golly. The king has come. Why did he turn left? Why did he turn left? That was the only rule. Why are you blurring it? What's happening? I saw something yellow. I saw a little piece, a yellow. What is it? I don't comprehend. What's happening? What's happening? He turned left, yeah? There's a right path. What was it? Leave the shit though. This could.
Whatever you do at the crossroads, don't turn left. Don't be fooled. It's listening. You can't outsmart it. It's listening to me. It's watching me. It isn't from this world. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left. At the crossroads, don't turn left.
Little Nightmare plot.
Right
Wait.
Don't turn left. And the footage ends.
What did he
Right
write?
there.
What was it
Durlord
good?
was the person who wrote the book in Avery's world. How? It shouldn't even be possible that the tunnel led him back to that mine. Durlord found this world on his computer, and Avery found Durlord's old laptop in the storage locker and has been playing on it ever since. But what is this world? What was following Durlord in this footage? And most importantly, what was behind those gates? I didn't put that sensor bar there. That was in the original footage. Whatever is behind that black square was enough to drive probably the smartest
so a little bit of
I've
yellow
ever seen into running for his life. Something that a whole village of people was trying to summon. Something that this entire world has been hiding. A king? What does that even mean? I don't know what to tell you, but I can tell you one thing. The code at the end of the book, now with this footage, we can solve it. Each number corresponds to one slot in Durlord's inventory. 1 here and 36 here. Take the first letter of each item, or whatever number is indicated after the dash. From that, we can get this. Run Avery. It's here. Durlord was giving one last word.
How does he know Avery's gonna get the laptop next?
Hoping that whatever was following him wouldn't see. But how? How would he possibly know that Avery would find this world? There's no way for him to know who Avery even is. Whatever he saw behind those doors, whatever he knows about this world now, we may never understand. But one thing is certain. Whatever was coming for him is coming for Avery next. This isn't over.
Wait, he done here? Nah. I know it's very little. Very fucking little. But look at this. Everything the road does is to the left. The left tunnel. Everything the road does is to the left. The left tunnel underwater, getting air from the left side, hugging the left wall in the maze, flicking the left lever for the door, mining under the left side of the fountain, etc. Intentional or not, I keep finding this thing he does to the left, and he's so cool and creepy, like he never had a sin in his face. The door didn't set to trap to see if the truck would spawn in, which would merely show the entity exists. He set a trap to find out if whatever was following him could read his chat messages. Oh! And if it was intelligent, he tells us about the hopper nearby, telling us the entity and allowing it to nullify the trap. He does not tell us about the dirt block hiding it from the entity as well. It nullifies the hopper, but doesn't nullify the simpler trap, because it was too distracted by the clever trap Dirt Lord hid to notice this much simpler one that was out in the open. Dirt Lord discovered it was intelligent by outsmarting it. That's a fucking triple. Golly! Wait, he was reading the chat that Dirt Lord was writing then. So that was your boy Alex Oak, my army, and I will see you in the next one. Probably quicker. Bye bye.